Hi guys! Welcome to Zanzibar. I'm so excited to have you here with me. Today's video is about everything you need to know when coming to Zanzibar. And then we're also going to talk about what to pack, okay? What to pack on any trip, on most travel, vacation trips. That's what we're going to talk about today. So why don't we start with visa, the most important part. So the way visa works here is you have two options. You can get your visa online before you get here. There's an e-visa available, or you can get your visa on arrival. So if you get your visa online, I believe there's a 10-day processing time frame, and then they will approve you online, and then when you get here you just talk to an agent, and then you'll also be approved on the spot. Or you can do what we did, which is we didn't do any of that. I was actually planning to get our visa online, but by the time I got around to it, I saw the processing time and I was like, okay, I'm out of the time frame. It was like just maybe 7 days out of our trip, and so that was not enough processing time, so we just decided that we're going to do it on arrival. I had watched some videos that were telling us that the on arrival process where it was going to be very tedious, but it turned out that it was not that bad for us. I don't know if it was because we're at the beginning of the queue or just because we're very ready. So as soon as we got out of the bus, the shuttle from the plane, the terminal, we went straight to the forms. We didn't really need anything out of the ordinary. Just ask for your name, your hotel, the length of your stay, your residency, your citizenship, all of that, and we talked to an official. There was no wait time for us. We were like at the front of the queue. We were approved. We paid for the visa. The fee for the visa is $50 US. Whether you pay online, whether you pay prior to arrival or on arrival, $50 US. We paid it at the counter. We got our visa stamp and we were out the door. We were ready to get our luggages. The luggages came without any problem. Went through customs without any problem. Got out. We got a SIM card and then we were on our way. So if you guys hear any noise, I actually have the AC on because it's just way too hot, so I can't do the video without the AC, but hopefully this is good enough audio. Next thing you need to know is you need to have your yellow fever vaccines. If you've traveled into Africa, if you've traveled to some other locations, you might already have this. Some places they'll give you this yellow booklet and then it will just have your vaccine in it. I actually have 2 vaccines in it, but then because when I started it was just a 10-year time frame for your vaccine, so you had to get it every 10 years, but now they say that a single dose is sufficient to confer a sustained lifelong protective immunity against the disease. So you only need to get it once. So this is what the yellow fever booklets look like, but you may have another one. Next is COVID. So they still do COVID checks here. You do need to have either a COVID test done or you need to have your COVID vaccine. We didn't go the COVID test route because all of us travelers had 2 doses of our COVID vaccination, so we were good to go. We just had the proof on our phones and we just showed it, and it was very quick. They looked at the proof very quickly and we were gone. Our layover was actually in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. We had a 13-hour layover, so we stayed at a hotel. In preparation for our travel, we were actually told to fill out a monkeypox registration form, which we filled out. Nobody actually asked us for it when we got there, so take that information how you want. I'd just say go ahead and fill it in case someone asks you for it. So in case you're wondering, we used a travel agency for this. They're called Glorious Travel and Services. They were very good. I think we bothered the lady way too much because we just had so many questions and I was doing so much research, looking for different activities to do. So yeah, I think at some point she was sick of us, but that wasn't us. But it's okay, you need to ask your questions. This is an expensive trip, so you need to make sure you're getting the most out of it. Yeah, I think she was happy to help. I would say the service was really good. They took care of everything, especially when I go to a new country, a place I've never been before, and I'm planning to do activities. I really like to make sure that everything I'm doing is safe in the proper area, in the proper way. You can definitely be more adventurous. I know people who travel, get there and just figure it out, which is also good, very adventurous, which is great. But for me, I just prefer to use a travel agency when I can, just because I know that every resource that they're proposing to me, suggesting to me, will be vetted, will be good. I mean, you have to have the right travel agency, right? So this travel agency actually took care of everything for us. They booked our flight tickets. They gave us our hotel options. They gave us 3 different options with your actual price. I just went to booking.com, typed in the hotels, looked at the reviews, looked at the pictures, and then from there we looked at the ratings, and then from there we chose the option that we wanted based on prices, ratings, reviews, and pictures. So that's how we ended up with Moja 2 Resort. It means the only one, and we love it. The travel agency is also the one who set up all our activities in advance. Even before we got here, we already had our program. They arranged for our hotel pickup and drop off. They arranged for our flight to and from our safari, so they booked the flight for that. They booked our tour guides, they booked our drivers, so everything was arranged. But you can also do it a different way, because as soon as we got here, there's actually a guide on site at the hotel, and I feel like probably most resorts will have that. They have a guide or an activities guide on site, and he has a map, he has a catalog, he has everything you need to know, all of the activities, he has it planned, which is actually a very smart way to do it, because the way that he does it is very geared to this resort. So he makes sure that you go to the best locations that are not too far out. Or maybe if you're booking in advance, just make sure that you tell your travel agency that you want activities that are as close to your resort as possible. We have a lot of activities coming up on the trip, and everything has been booked. We were able to talk to the on-site guide, and there were some things that were not in our trip, and we have some days off that we don't have anything planned. We're going to be doing those activities with him. One of them, it's called the quad bike. We're actually doing that today at 2 p.m. Very excited. When we got to the airport, just wanted to make sure that we have data. We got a SIM card. We got 11 gigs just to cover us for all the time that we're here. But actually, when we got to the hotel, honestly, the Wi-Fi is perfect, better than I expected. Really, we're able to stream videos on YouTube and Netflix without any problem. I was even able to upload some of my YouTube videos here without any problem. So the Wi-Fi at this resort is really good. I don't know whether it's the same everywhere, but this resort is very good. If I compare it to when we were in South Africa at our safari resort, the Wi-Fi was not good at all. So that's it for the formalities and the things you need to know when coming to Zanzibar. I'll do another video about actually your stay and what you need to know about your stay. Now let's get into what to pack and how to pack. My number one tip when packing for any trip, make sure you have a lot of pouches. Like, look at all the pouches at this board. Just make sure you have a lot of pouches to stay organized. These are essential to make sure that you stay organized on your trip, in your packing, everything. So first and foremost, when going to any sunny travel destination, you need your swimsuit. So here's my pouch that has all my swimsuits. I have many of them. This pouch holds my swimsuits and my underwears and my small nightgowns. Then next is my makeup. As you can tell, I like clear pouches, especially for makeup, because it just makes everything very accessible. You're not digging through a dark case trying to figure out what you need. And I really try to pack just my essentials, because usually, honestly, I don't like doing makeup. Can I be honest? Do you know that yet? I don't like doing makeup very much, but you know, there are just some circumstances where it is necessary. And usually on sunny vacations, sunny trips like beach and activities, I just like to stay away from makeup. But I did bring some maybe for going to dinner, just maybe a little touch up here and there. The next pouch I have is for our electronics, mostly chargers and just some other gadgets. So this is a pouch. I actually stole it from my mom. So we have both our laptop chargers in here, both our phone chargers in here. We have our watch chargers in here. I have this little fan that I got off of Amazon. It's a fan and portable charger, and I just thought I really need this on this trip because it's hot. I could use it as a portable charger as well, so I have that. Lovely. And it's also a flashlight. Usually when something does a lot of things, it does neither of those things very well, but I'm okay with this. We also have our Chromecast. Well, actually, we don't have it in here because it's actually plugged into the TV. But if you're going on a trip, pack a Chromecast, because if your TV allows for a Chromecast, you will be so happy you did, okay? Our TV allows for the Chromecast, so we've been able to watch YouTube videos, Netflix movies, all that kind of stuff perfectly. We also packed our portable speaker in here. We also had our headphones in here, but now they're out and about. They're hanging out in Zanzibar as well. The next very important pouch is for toiletries. Our toiletry pouch, my husband and I are able to share this. It's big enough for both of us. I have my facial cream here. I have my face serum in here. I have my deodorant in here. I have my Victoria's Secret body spray in here. We have bug spray if you're going to destinations where they're going like in the wild, because we're going to be going to the safari. And yeah, actually at the resort we haven't had any issues so far. Pack some bug spray, my body body lotion. We have both our toothbrushes in here. Love these toothbrushes, especially on the go. They're by Philips. They are electric toothbrushes. They use batteries, so they don't have to be charged. And I just find that that's perfect because you're not always sure to have plugs at the countertops, like in the bathroom at the sink. So I prefer this because you can just change the batteries. They come in their cases, like you see here, and they have detachable heads. I bought this toothbrush which came with this head, and then we also bought a separate pack of 2 different heads, so I'm able to change this once the head gets used. Micellar water for makeup removal, perfumes for hubby and I, comb, brushes, hubby's deodorant, and hubby's cream. Just a small pack and not taking too much space. Nivea Men face, body, and hands cream. And then I also packed 2 face masks, which I actually have to do one today. I like to do one when I get off the plane because the plane is very drying for your skin. So I usually do one a little bit before my trip, one as soon as I get off. Given that the trip is long, I plan to do another one mid-trip. And that's it for our toiletries. The next pouch is for my jewelries. I have also a kind of clear pouch, and everything in here is organized into smaller pouches. I love this thing. It came with a necklace that I bought from Shein Premium, the MOTF brand, and it's just so perfect. Like, this is a very a hard plastic. You just open it and you have access to your necklaces. Close it and they're stuck like this. They don't move. So if you're a girl and you have necklaces, you know they get tangled up a lot when you're packing them in pouches. So I love this because it keeps them free of tangles and just saves you so much time. And then in here I have these hoops. I have this bracelet. I also have 2 other hard bangles, but they couldn't fit in here, so I just threw them in the box on their own. And then this little pouch has earrings. This little pouch has my little rings, and this little pouch has more earrings. That's the jewelry pouch. Again, kind of see-through, which allows me to see everything that I got and exactly what I'm looking for. The next, last, but very important pouch is you need a medicine cabinet pouch, is what I call this pouch. If you're going on vacation, just want to avoid any unfortunate circumstances and be prepared for unfortunate circumstances. Here I have Smecta. This is a really big box, but we got this because we're just going to take it home after, and we're 4 on the trip, so we just wanted to have enough for all of us. Smecta is an anti-diarrheal drug, so in case you just eat something wrong, something that doesn't agree with you, just have this. We also were planning to get my fellow Cameroonians know Bitacola. It's a little nut that has such great properties, and it's really good for stomach ache and stomach bugs. So if you eat something wrong and you just feel something wrong coming, just have one of those small nuts and you're good to go. Like, you're really good to go. But we actually forgot and we didn't pack any. We also brought Advil, ibuprofen, Efferalgan, paracetamol, any of those. My Advil is actually with our friends. They actually needed some, but we also brought this Efferalgan. Perfect for relieving any fever, any pain. We also got malaria medications in case we contract malaria while we're here. I also brought Dufalac in case of any constipation. Make sure you're prepared in that sense as well. Very important, so that it doesn't ruin your trip and you're not actually stuck indoors being sick the entire time. I mean, I'm sure if something were to happen, you could go to a pharmacy where you are, but I mean, again, if you're going to a remote location that may not be readily available, or if you just have medicine that is tried and true to you and you're just comfortable with that, I strongly suggest that you pack those instead. A few other very important essentials, and I'm sure you will agree, are your accessories. So you need yourself some hats if you're going to study destinations. I have this really large hat here. Really love it. Thank you to my sisters for providing me with both of these hats. Love this hat as well. I actually travel with this hat. This just screams vacation. Okay, if you didn't know I'm going on vacation, as soon as you see this hat, you know I'm on vacation. I also have this hat. I actually got this at the airport for way too expensive. Yeah, I got this at the Addis Ababa airport. Hubby also got the same one. I think actually all 4 of us got these hats with the visor. You also want to make sure you bring sunscreen. Our sunscreen was actually finished, so we tried to get some when we were coming here, but we didn't have enough time. We tried to get some at the airport. Woo! Very expensive, but our friends actually brought enough for all of us to share, so that was perfect. You don't want to forget your sunglasses. Okay, have you ever been on vacation and you forgot your sunglasses. That's a tragedy, okay? That is a tragedy. I brought 4 pairs, okay? I'm prepared. Those are definitely essentials. And then you just want to make sure you have some gum, some mints, and just some snacks. We brought some chips. I bought some candy at the airport. We brought plantain chips. Our friends brought nuts. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Let me tell you, I actually really enjoyed filming this video. I hope you enjoyed it too. This is officially my first sit down video in front of you, talking to the camera, just hanging out, chilling. Let me know how I did in the comments, okay? Rate me. Go and rate me down in the comment section. I absolutely loved shooting this. Hope you enjoyed watching and hope you will take something away from this video. Stay tuned for all our other Zanzibar adventures. We have so much coming. We're going on a safari, we're going touring dolphins, we're going to watch the turtles, we're going snorkeling, we're going to Stone Town and Prison Island. I'm hoping to get some zip lining in. Don't go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere. Watch the next video, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in with me. This is a Simply Erica channel where I am simply me. Bye.